So, Michael, just your takeaways from this 2-game stretch.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for us is when we get back to Raleigh and just practicing, preparing for games forward, make sure we're doing the little things right. I think, especially on the defense end, we're in finishing plays or rebounds and boxing out. So I think just those little things, if we clean them up, they'll help us, be able to compete and win games. So I think if we're just gonna get back and focus on that stuff. Obviously, it's hard to against these great teams if you're, messing up on those little things. It's gonna be tough to win.
Yeah, Coach mentioned yesterday that rebounding is important to get you guys to feed the transition offense, which you guys are so good at.
Yeah.
And that was a weakness yesterday, and of course you got that rebound today. And people think that's about all the big men, but that's more of a team thing, right? Is that what you guys have to focus on? Is everybody getting rebounds?
100%. I mean, we can only ask the bigs to do so much. They're battling with those guys down low. They're boxing out. They're fighting the whole game. As guards, we got to come in and clean up and help them out. I mean, like I said, they're doing so much down there. They're fighting the whole game. We got to, especially with long rebounds, the team that shoots a lot of threes can be a lot of long rebounds. So from the guard position, we got to help out a lot more.
It's a game where you come away with the leading scorer, but I don't know if you ended up with an assist. I mean, it seemed like the ball got stuck several times throughout the last couple of days. After being a good team in terms of assists early on in the season, what has to happen in order for that to get back, you guys to get back to that over these next few games?
Yeah, I just think the biggest thing is just looking for guys when they're open. Trying to make that right play. When you see a guy open and having confidence they're going to make the shot, obviously you got to have confidence for yourself. If you see an opening, that take it and make a shot, whether it's driving to the paint or shooting a three. But when other guys are open, we got to make sure we're hitting them and getting them going too.
I asked Trey this, but I wanted to ask you. I mean, what was that conversation like in the locker room? First of all, at halftime, and then after the game as well.
Yeah, I guess the biggest thing is focus on those little things, right? When you're giving up stuff like that, and we're not finishing plays, rebounds, we're not moving the ball, and doing all those things, it's gonna be hard to win and beat these great teams. So, biggest things we gotta prioritize that and just try to get better.
What do you feel like Trey's done to earn that starting role today?
Yeah, he works really hard every day. He comes and competes. Doesn't matter what team he's on in practice or who he's going against. He's always going his hardest. He's making plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates. So I think he's definitely just been working really hard every day, and it's great to see him get out there and start with us today.
BYU made a lot of 3-pointers today, especially early.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like your defense was okay against them? They just shot well, or how do you feel about your defensive performance?
No, we let them get to do what they want to do, and do what they do best. I think it's tough to obviously have a great. You can't just take away three and let them do a pick and roll game. Obviously, they have a great point guard and great bigs, but we had to do a little better of a job, as the players, taking away those threes and not letting them get going, because at the end of the day, that's what they do best and that's what they like to do. So letting the team get hot like that definitely doesn't help, throughout the game. So yeah, I think we did a decent job. They're obviously great shooters, but we could have done a better job taking it away.
Take a little bit of confidence away from the end of the game, at least, where you guys were able to hold them to I think you went on 11-1 run at one point, and then you held them to 1 of 12 shooting over a certain stretch.
Mm-hmm.
Or is there anything that you can take from a confidence standpoint at the end of game situations?
I mean, the biggest thing is obviously since we're able to do that, we know we have the capability to that and the potential to guard that well and hold teams to not shooting the ball well at certain times, but we got to build on that and make sure it's for longer periods of time or throughout the whole game rather than just spurts little spurts throughout the game. We got to kind of make that more consistent throughout.
As a leader on this team, what's your message to the guys with multiple games moving forward? I know you've talked about doing the little things, but is there anything else that you feel like this team needs to do?
So, I mean, obviously we just got to keep playing for each other. It's going to be a big thing for us. I definitely think I can do a better job trying to get everyone going. I definitely take a little onus on it that we haven't been playing the best in these past 2 games, and as a senior leader, I got to be able to get guys ready to play and get guys doing the right thing on the court. So I definitely do take some blame for that. But the biggest thing is when we get back to it, just got to make sure we're all playing for each other and controlling what we can control, and we know we can win games. So
thank you.
Yep.